Welcome back, everyone, to the deep dive. This time we're going on a deep dive into LairdPage. They're doing some really cool stuff with website design and online marketing and, working with small businesses.
And what's really interesting to me is how they are connected to Bournemouth. They really leverage that town's vibrant culture, and you can really see it in the designs that they create.
Yeah, it really does seem like they're creating digital bridges between, the local community and businesses.
Right.
And it's not just design, though, right? I mean, they have a whole suite of services to help these businesses grow online.
Yeah, LairdPage specializes in WordPress CMS web development, which is a great platform for businesses of all sizes. And in addition to that, they also handle social media marketing. They work on platforms like TikTok, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and Instagram.
Wow, so they really do cover all the bases. I also saw they offer content creation services. I mean, that's really key for any business trying to build a presence online these days.
Yeah, it really is. And the founder, Andy T. Laird, he brings over 30 years of design experience to the table. So he's not just a web designer. He really has a deep understanding of design principles that goes way beyond the digital world.
That's amazing. And I understand he has a very specific approach to working with clients. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so one of the things that sets Laird Page apart is its commitment to personalized service. So Andy only works with small businesses, and he does it one-on-one. He really believes in building strong relationships with clients and really taking the time to understand each business's unique needs and goals.
Yeah, I can see how that personal touch would be so valuable, especially for smaller businesses. I mean, they don't have the resources of larger companies.
Yeah.
So that must really make a difference. But it's not just about a personal approach, is it? I mean, the actual website design and functionality has to be top-notch too, right?
Yeah, right. And with Laird Page, their philosophy goes beyond just creating websites that look pretty. They really prioritize user experience. They know that a website needs to be easy to navigate and engaging if it's going to actually, convert visitors into customers.
So it's all about creating a smooth and enjoyable experience for anybody who lands on that website, no matter what device they're using, I guess.
Exactly. And that's where their expertise in WordPress really comes in handy. They build websites that are both visually appealing and technically sound. They're optimized for speed and they're responsive, so they work on any device.
Which is so important these days. I mean, it's a mobile-first world now. And speaking of crucial stuff, we can't forget about SEO. How does LairdPage approach search engine optimization?
Well, they have a very strategic approach to SEO. They understand that it's not just about, cramming a bunch of keywords onto a page. It's about creating high quality content that's actually helpful and valuable for the reader.
So understanding what people are searching for and then giving them content that meets their needs.
Exactly. And LairdPage takes the time to do the research, find relevant keywords. They optimize the content for those keywords, and they even build backlinks to the website to improve their clients' search engine rankings.
So it seems like they're really weaving SEO into the whole website design and content creation process.
They are, and that's why it's so effective. And they understand that SEO is an ongoing thing. It's not just a one-time thing. They work with their clients over time to make sure that their websites are constantly evolving and getting better and better.
That's great. Now, we've talked a lot about the technical side of things, but what about the creative side? I mean, how does LairdPage approach brand storytelling and creating a unique online identity for their clients?
Well, they believe that a website should be more than just like a digital brochure. It should really reflect the personality, the values, the story of the brand. And they work with their clients to develop this brand narrative, one that will resonate with their target audience. And then they translate that narrative into a visual experience on the website.
So they're really trying to create an emotional connection with visitors,
Yeah,
right? Make people feel something when they land on the site.
exactly. And that's where Andy's deep understanding of design principles is so valuable. He creates websites that aren't just pretty, but also emotionally resonant, capturing the essence of the brand and conveying that to visitors in a way that they connect with.
Yeah, it sounds like LairdPage has a really thoughtful approach to building an online presence. It's not just about throwing a website together and hoping for the best.
Right. It's definitely more than that. They understand a website is an investment and it needs to be crafted carefully to achieve the goals of the business. And this is where their focus on small businesses is really key.
I was just thinking about that. Working exclusively with small businesses shows a real commitment to that market.
Yeah. And what's interesting is it's not just talk. Their whole approach is really tailored to the unique challenges that small businesses face. Like they understand how important it is for a small business to have a strong local presence.
Yeah, and I love how they incorporate that local flavor of Bournemouth into their designs. It's like they're saying, "Hey, we're not some faceless corporation. We're part of this community."
Right. And that really resonates with people, especially somewhere like Bournemouth with such a strong sense of community. It builds trust and authenticity, which are really important for any business, but especially for small businesses that are, trying to get established.
It's like creating a digital handshake with the community.
Exactly. And it goes beyond just the visuals too. LairdPage helps their clients engage with the community through social media and local events and even, partnerships with other local businesses. So they're building these connections that extend beyond just the website.
It's really smart. It's like they're creating this digital ecosystem for their clients,
Right.
helping them become a real part of the community online.
Exactly. And that's what's so impressive about their approach. It's not just building a website, it's building a sustainable online presence that's rooted in that local community. Yeah.
So they're helping businesses kind of future-proof themselves.
Yeah. And it's not all about the local community either. LairdPage also understands how important it is to connect with the wider online world, and that's where their social media expertise comes in.
Yeah. They're helping businesses create their whole online persona.
Exactly. They know how to use platforms like Facebook and Instagram and even TikTok to reach new audiences and build brand awareness and ultimately drive traffic to the website.
It's like they're building these digital bridges, that connect businesses to customers everywhere.
Right. And they do it in a way that feels authentic and engaging. It's not just about pushing out these generic marketing messages. They create content that tells a story, something that starts conversations and builds relationships.
And speaking of stories, I'm curious how LairdPage approaches brand storytelling. They seem to get that it's not just about listing your products or services. It's about creating a narrative that resonates with people.
Exactly. And that's where Andy's 30 years of design experience is so valuable. He understands how to use visuals and language and even empty space to tell a story and create an experience on the website that draws people in and makes them want to learn more.
It's like turning websites into digital storybooks, each one with its own unique narrative and personality.
Right, and that's what makes them so effective. People love stories. We connect with stories on a fundamental level. And a website that tells a good story can really captivate visitors and build trust and ultimately drive conversions.
So turning visitors into readers and readers into customers.
Exactly. LairdPage understands how to guide that whole journey. They create this seamless and engaging experience that takes people from, just being curious to being loyal to the brand.
It sounds like they figured out how to create websites that are both beautiful and effective.
Yeah. And it's impressive that they do it all while staying true to their core values. Personalized service, understanding small businesses, and that focus on building a strong local presence.
It's clear they really care about helping their clients succeed.
Yeah, they're a really valuable partner for any small business that's looking to make a real impact online.
This deep dive into LairdPage has been really eye-opening. We've seen how they combine that technical expertise with design and storytelling to create this really holistic approach to online marketing.
Yeah, it's been fascinating to see how they're helping small businesses not just survive, but really thrive online.
It makes you wonder what's next for web design and online marketing. Are we seeing a bigger shift in the industry with these trends we're seeing with LairdPage?
That's a great question, and one that we'll be exploring in the final part of our deep dive. We'll be looking at some of the emerging trends that are shaping the future of online marketing and what it means for small businesses.
We were talking about some of the trends that are shaping the future of web design and online marketing. What are some of the things that you think are going to impact small businesses going forward?
Well, one thing that really stands out is personalization. Consumers today are just overwhelmed with marketing messages, They want experiences that are tailored to their individual needs and interests.
Like cut through the noise and show me what I actually want.
Exactly. And that's where companies like LairdPage really have an edge. That one-on-one focus allows them to create websites and marketing campaigns that are really personalized, something that speaks directly to the target audience.
Yeah, it's like a custom tailored suit instead of a one-size-fits-all approach.
Right. And it goes beyond just the content and the messaging. It's about the whole experience, like how people are actually using the web.
In what way?
Well, think about how we access the internet now. It's not just on desktops anymore. We've got phones, tablets, smartwatches, even refrigerators.
Yeah, the Internet of Things is everywhere.
Right. And websites have to be designed for that. They need to be responsive, adapt to all the different screen sizes. and they have to load quickly. People are impatient. And it has to be intuitive. Nobody wants to struggle to figure out how to use a website.
So it's not just about aesthetics, it's about functionality across all these different devices.
Exactly. And that's where LairdPage's WordPress expertise is so valuable. WordPress is a great platform for creating websites that are both beautiful and functional. And it's really versatile. So developers can create these custom solutions that meet the specific needs of each business.
Yeah, that makes sense. And speaking of custom solutions, AI is another big trend we're seeing. How do you think AI is going to change web design and online marketing in the next few years?
Well, AI is already having a big impact. It's being used to automate tasks and personalize content and even generate design elements. And as AI technology keeps evolving, I think we're going to see some even more amazing applications in web design and online marketing.
It's not about robots taking over, is it?
No, not at all. It's about using AI to make things easier and more efficient and more effective. Like AI can analyze website data and figure out what needs improvement, and it can personalize content recommendations and even create targeted ad campaigns.
Wow, so it's like having a virtual assistant working behind the scenes to make your website and marketing better.
Exactly. And that's just the beginning. We're only starting to see what AI can really do for online marketing.
That's both exciting and a little scary. But it sounds like companies like LairdPage are ahead of the curve, embracing these new technologies and helping businesses adapt to all these changes.
Absolutely. They're a great example of a company that's not only successful, but really dedicated to their clients' success.
Well, this has been a fascinating